The Undying is already, we're going to see, starting to fall in effectiveness, as he's not going to have a lane to really camp out, and he's going to try to go for burning. Drops a tombstone under the tower, is going to go really deep, but suddenly turn around here from Sylar. Sork's going to keep him alive. HYM's got the roar. He's not even going to need it. He's just going to chop down the Undying. Now has the roar to go for someone else. He's going to hit with the ensnare roar onto Monet just to get him a little bit of extra HP and a little bit of distance. He will be put to sleep though, as Monet is hit with the Thunderstrike. He will back off because of that Song of the Siren. They're going to rotate in Flyby, looking for that Beastmaster kill. They'll cheese him out, but now CTY is going to jump in, looking for more. Eats a mango, is going to find nobody, though, with that Sonic Wave. DK already long gone. CDEC.Avengers, they, I guess, make a trade in the in that mid lane, but they are now down a Song. ROTK going to get it with the net, though. Don't need a Song for this.
Static Storm is there as well with the roar. They'll blow everything to try and bring down this Dragon Knight, and doesn't look like they'll be able to do so in the meantime. He gets swapped back out by the Vengeful Spirit. Sylar gonna pop the Shapeshift and likely just look to extract himself from this mid lane. They are gonna look to find June. He will be forced to time-lapse back as he does get the Disruptor, and now looking to chase forward with the Dragon Tail is CDEC.A. They may be able to just get the Darkseer here as June presses forward, but looks like ROTK going to be able to get himself out of any further danger. And in the backlines, CTY is going to essentially feed himself over for a Vengeful Spirit. Certainly not the play Vici were intending on the back end there. And all the meanwhile was there as well. Now CTY, he's ready. Thunderstrike is going to be there from the Burning Disruptor, and they will glimpse back the Dragon Knight, but they catch him in the Static Storm. Do they have enough here with the Vengeful Spirit? They'll swap him back. The Vacuum comes through, though. Is nice. Sonic Wave onto 2 as well. Dragon Knight, he'll be the first to drop. His Vengeful Spirit will fall shortly thereafter, and the Song of the Siren actually seemed to disjoint the Scream of Pain there that may have just killed off June. So very excellent timing on that Song of the Siren, but it looks like G will pay for it here. And it is only a level 1 Song of the Siren, just short 200 XP of that level 11 mark. So G pays pretty heavily for that loss in the bottom lane. That's going to set him back quite a bit further away from already what is going to be a fairly glacial timing, as you mentioned, coming out of the off lane. Much of a presence in these fights, and despite their inability to kill him off at all in this game thus far, and his ability to keep up in farm with almost the entirety of Vici Gaming's lineup, he just hasn't seemed all that impactful in these fights, where some of these heroes for Vici have glimpsed back. Speaking of which, Swap Out tries to save Flyby, trying to save himself, but will end up dropping here, and it's going to be ROTK with the Ion Shell to finish him off. Necrobook's deployed here as well for this by Sylar's Lycan, and they can definitely, once again, they'll deal with top lane where the Naga Siren is, and that does kind of feel like what CDEC.Avengers are intending here, is just for them to continuously back towards the top lane. HY, he's going to get swapped out of his TP for the second time back. We've seen this story before. The Beastmaster going to be swapped into his Doom. And Vici Gaming going to be essentially baited to try and defend this offlane tier 2 with Aegis in hand. So seems like mission accomplished for CDEC.Avengers. Only 2 minutes left on the Aegis, 30 seconds of which the Beastmaster will not be on the field. Sylar, though, he's going to pop up his Shapeshift. They're going to look to bring down the Undying. Is this enough for them to go high ground? No Tombstone now. That's a big team fight ability, but now the TP in from G, looking to save his comrade with the Song of the Siren, and now they'll chase forward with the Orchid. Sonic Wave will connect through 2. No. Soulburn will pick off the Naga Siren. And now they'll get the glimpse back as well onto Flyby, with CTY blinking forward for his double kill. And just save my teammate syndrome coming out for CDEC.Avengers with the Naga Siren. She really felt like, at the very least, towards the mid lane, is going to force her hand to be there quite often. ROTK could be in a bit of trouble mid lane. They do not get in range for a swap or a stun, though. It is only the level 1. Beastmaster could be in trouble. He's going to get swapped back right into the Dragon Tail. HYM should be dropping here. Vacuum Wall, though. It's going to connect onto 3. Static Storm is there as well. BKB, it's popped off by the Dragon Knight. It'll keep him safe, but the Vengeful Spirit won't be so lucky. Soul Rip will keep the Dragon Knight up, but Sylar looking to chase forward, as Lycans tend to do, alongside ROTK and CT.
Be a game-winning one for VG unless CDEC pull out something big.
Yeah, with the Necro units there and the Howl, they'll melt this tier 3 and CDEC.Avengers. They're looking to set up on top of this. BKB preemptively popped by the Dragon Knight. Sylar gonna instantly get off the shapeshift, but he may just end up dropping here. The roar comes through. The Lycan is down. Sonic Wave is there, but the Dragon Knight too tanky. ROTK, he'll be the next to fall for Vici Gaming, and they've overstayed their welcome in this bottom lane. They try to TP out with 2. Actually, both will be successful as CTY walks out towards the south.
Find anyone here. Weaver's gonna blow the smoke on the disruptor. He is going to see the BKB popped up, and he does not want to see that. He's gonna lose the gem almost immediately. There's no roar to interfere. Actually, no, with the Glimmer Cape, he's still alive for a little while longer. In the meantime, off to the side, BKB DK gonna go to town on the Darkseer. The vacuum wall combo is being interrupted. The wall's gonna finally drop, and well, the Lycan's going to town on the Vengeful Spirit, but it's seemingly insignificant right now. No, actually, they take down the DK as well. Beastmaster's still alive. Lycan's still kicking pretty hard. He's gonna try to go for the Undying, but the Weaver's untouched. The Naga Siren's untouched, and now the Lycan's gonna try to panic TP away. He's gonna get out of there with CTY. It's a 3-for-3 trade. CDEC.Avengers, though, that fight was barely involving Edge from the surprise element. Might just win Vici Gaming that fight out of nowhere. They're going to smoke up. Wolf to scout first. Is going to run to a Weaver with the gem, so they will know exactly who's where. And now Monet's going to jump in with the Dragon Form and the BKB. Just push everyone back. H1's going to get the roar out onto the Undying of all heroes, and he's going to take a lot of damage for it. Vengeful Spirit gets to swap out. Will lose her life as well, but Sylar's stun locked in. The wall's going to finally drop with the Static Storm, but it's not doing nearly enough. Monet's actually going to slip out of there, given the Song of the Siren, and now they're going to wake everyone up. Sylar's gonna get chased down by the Weaver and the Naga Siren. He's gonna try to turn a fight. That's not gonna happen. They did lose the DK in the midst of it, but ROTK is caught in the zombie wave, and now he's gonna fall as well. There's still CTY technically alive. He's gonna try to Shadow Blade out of there. Looks like the gem on the Weaver, not quite good enough to catch up to the Queen of Pain. But for CDEC, as far as pushing the Vici Gaming base down,
yeah, it just doesn't feel like at this point to have enough to deal with these 2 cores. And finally we see June with the damage item there, the data list that you were touching upon a little while ago, able to finish his targets when the focus is on his teammates. So they'll even get grab another kill up on the disruptor here with the illusions and the Riptide and CTY. He won't be enough to defend this mid lane. Just feels like a bit of a delay the inevitable here from Vici Gaming side. They'll buy back in masses. HYM, he'll have his mana burned by the Diffusal Blade, purged and brought down, as G will finally show himself in an engagement. Song of the Siren is available once again if need be, so Sylar kind of pressing forward brazenly will secure the mid lane of Rax, and the bot lane seems that it is soon to fall here after Sylar in base. They'll have the buyback from CTY and look for one last hurrah here. They'll jump forward with a big back wall onto 4. Jumping in for is CTY. Shiva's Guard is there with the Scream as well. They'll get the Vengeful Spirit at the very least. June, though, he's got the Lincoln Sphere. His BKB is on cooldown, but he's able to Shikuchi away towards the north, and always want to die. He may just end up dropping here, but CDEC, they get a fairly big win in this mid lane, and now jump forward. Dragon Tail gonna catch Sylar out as well. They'll start right-clicking into him in the Dragon Knight. Jump forward, Scream of Pain will finish off the Undying, and now Shapeshift for the second time around gonna come through. They're gonna try and chase down this DK, but in the meantime, June, he's just playing objective-based gaming. Second lane of Rax gonna end up going down here, bottom lane. Naga Siren could be in a bit of trouble. Gets the song off. Oh, but the Sonic Wave gonna be louder than the Naga's screams. 1,000 gold going the way of CTY, but they did lose that second lane of Rax.
Survived long enough to get it off, and now he's going to turn around. They drop the wall in a really awkward spot. Vici Gaming not taking all that much damage. They're just rushing down the towers, it seems, and now they're going to switch their minds and try to go for Monet, but this Dragon Knight is way too big. They just don't have enough damage in the back end. In the meantime, they do Static Storm up the Naga Siren, isolate her, and bring her down. She's going to immediately buy out, though. Lose the Disruptor for it, and their health pools are starting to drop lower. They lose the Beastmaster's also going to try to buy out. Sylar no longer has a shapeshift, so the Queen of Pain CTY is doing quite a bit of damage, but she's really the only one comfortable enough to stay in this fight. Everyone else is just going to leave. RTK getting netted down is going to cancel his departure, and now the Song is going to catch Queen of Pain there as well. They have the gem on the Undying. CTY needs a blink out very far away, but not far enough. Right into the Dragon Tail. She'll lose her life, and she'll call GG as Vici Gaming make the all-in play. As good as it could have been, but not enough to battle up against what CDEC have.
Yeah, CDEC just outlasting them in the mid game, and really well played overall, pretty well itemized as well. Just felt like, HYM did enough